Hi, and welcome to this Tomopop video review. This time brought to you by PowerAnime.com. Today we'll be reviewing this Victini DX plush by Banpresto. Victini, as you may know, is a legendary Pokemon from, well, the Pokemon series. And this is a prize plush, as you can see from well, maybe you can't really see from the tag. It doesn't really say prize plush, but you can see it says Pokemon Black, Pokemon White, all that good stuff, Banpresto. Victini says hello, by the way. So let's talk about the plush. Let's dive right in, shall we? He's embroidered. He's got little fangs. See the fangs? Yeah. His facial features are all embroidered. Yeah, sorry. Nose, mouth, etc. Well, that's pretty much it, actually. So he's got a hang tag, hang loop thing, as I've mentioned before, with the Celebi plush, also from this same line, also brought to you by Power Anime. So it's got a hang loop. You can discard it if you wish. I left it on because I don't really like taking things off the plushes. Feels like it's, yeah, not right somehow. Anyways, moving right along. Let's flip this guy around. Oh, before I do that, let's look at the feet. Feet are attached just fine. There's no seam loss or anything like that. There's no loose thread. Looks all good there. When you look at the fingers, he's doing his little like pose there. Kind of looks like a Spock thing, but that's how his fingers actually look. And you can see there's a little thumb. Well, sort of it's his fingers, and it looks just fine. There's a little bit lack of a seam allowance there. You can see the seams are really a little bit close there. You can see the thread, but I guess that's just because they make a lot of these and they want to save money. It doesn't look like it's going to burst or anything like that. It's going to stay. It just looks a little bit cheap. It's not cheap. I mean, it's a good plush, but if I had my druthers, the seams wouldn't show. The feet, on the other hand, look great. There's no seams showing. There's none of that. Feet look better than the hands, which is rather unfortunate because I'm like looking at the hands more. But, well, c'est la vie. Turning this little guy around, you'll notice I'm holding him up. He can't stand on his own. I guess because he's kind of got a big head. Well, we can't all have little tiny heads like some people. Anyways, you'll notice his tail has the little spiral things, like the real Pokemon does. Well, real as Pokemon can. And, well, he looks like the Pokemon. You can see from the back in the game that this is what your character will look like. You can move it around. One little gripe I have is this particular plush I have here, the thread's a little bit loose. I don't know if this is just mine. Let's see if I can show you. Yeah, see, I don't know if this is just my plush or this is indicative of just the quality of the plushes themselves in this line. I don't know. The Celebi came out great. There wasn't any flaws I could see. I'm going to wager that this is just specifically this particular plush and not like my personal one and not just like the whole line itself. I could be wrong about this, but I don't know. It's got his little head thing right there. On the whole, I think this is a good plush. I don't think it's a great plush, though. It's not a great plush, I will say that. The fabric's a little bit rough. It kind of feels like those fleece pajamas you wore when you were little, the ones that were flame retardant, and you liked them because they had the characters on it that you liked from like the Saturday morning cartoons, but you'll admit in the dark that they weren't the best, but you want to wear them because they had like Sailor Moon on them or something, but you'll still wear them. Well, not anymore, but but it'll do for a plush. Again, I'd like it softer, but again, you can't have everything. There's really not much to say about this plush beyond that. Yeah, the head kind of, it looks like he has a bad neck. Poor little guy. You're going to need to balance him up somewhere, like reinforce it with a book or against other plushes, as I do. But If you're a big fan of this particular Pokemon or Pokemon in general, he's worth a buy. He's not that expensive. And he does have the big doe-like eyes. But will Victini lead you to victory in your plush collection? That's up to you. I mean, he's if you feel like you got to catch them all, then yeah, go ahead. He's worth $1. Well, not $1. He's worth the price. But is he worth, you know, if you're not a big plush collector, you may want to pass on this one. I don't think he's the highest quality Pokemon plush out there. There are others also available at Power Anime and at other stores too, and there are better Pokemon plushes out there. This is a good one. It's not a great one though. So if you're looking for the ultimate one for your roster, you might want to keep looking. For Tomopop.com, this is Natalie Kipper, and yeah, thank you. A big thank you to Power Anime for providing us with this sample.